Atlanta Pride is right around the corner. Sunday is going to be the big day, Pride Parade, this annual celebration that brings the city together. And the fun and excitement is already building up. There are a lot of fantastic LGBTQ organizations that are going to be out at Pride, really that have already started making their way out in the community and talking to folks. And we want to help you get ready for what will be an exciting weekend. This is the largest Pride Parade in the Southeast. And to help me talk about some health and safety resources is Marco Winkler, the Director of Communications for the National Coalition of LGBTQ Health. Marco, how are you today?
I am great, Maria. Good morning, and thanks for having me on to talk about it.
Absolutely. There's a lot of excitement building up around Pride, and a lot of folks are going to be gathering. And we wanted to take the time to create a conversation about health and safety resources for LGBTQ individuals, friends, and allies. Your organization, the National Coalition for LGBTQ Health, you provide extraordinary resources for LGBTQ individuals, family members, and friends. Talk to me a little bit about what the organization does.
So we are a organization and as it says, a coalition of loosely brought together members of interested parties, of businesses, of individuals who really are looking out for LGBTQ health in general. Our main event during the year is in March, where we have the LGBTQ Health Week. And we host webinars, we pass along information that covers all different topics of LGBTQ health, including general health, mental well-being, HIV, STIs, and Mpox as well.
I'm glad you bring that up. One of the things I wanted to talk about this weekend, actually over the course of Saturday and Sunday, the Fulton County Board of Health is going to be offering vaccinations at Piedmont Park, among them Mpox. Talk to me about what Mpox is. It's not something that we often hear about here in Atlanta.
Right. People probably still remember when the big wave came in 2022. It was still being called monkeypox. So I know that some today still don't see Mpox as being what was monkeypox, same thing. And it had quieted down. Let's call it quieted down, but we've seen that in the Atlanta area, cases are double to what they were last year again. Only about 25% of the population in the U.S. that should be getting the Mpox vaccine, or both doses, I should say, have gotten the Mpox vaccine. There is a vaccine that is widely available. It's now gone into commercial production and available commercially. So, we do emphasize protect yourself not only from STIs, HIV, HCV, but especially with Pride weekend coming up, protect yourself with the Mpox vaccine as well.
And not only Mpox vaccine, I'm glad you bring up some of the other health topics that we talk about, because often when we bring up HIV, STDs, this is a stigmatized conversation that not a lot of individuals are encouraged to have. And I want to say it's gotten better over the years, but it's so important to have those health resources available. So for the folks that are planning to attend Pride, wanting to do everything they can to be safe for themselves and for their community, what are some ways that they can do that this weekend?
Absolutely. Great question. Number one is we want people to go in with peace of mind and have fun, right? I mean, Pride is a celebration together. I think, make sure you're having conversations with your friends and your sexual partners, not just on Pride weekend, but throughout the year. Be conscious of your surroundings. Bringing it back to Mpox, it is generally spread by skin to skin contact. So again, just keep your eyes open for what's out there. And if you see a rash or something similar, have a conversation with the person you're talking to and see it on before you make any decisions and go further. But in general, speak to your pharmacist, speak to your healthcare professional on how you can protect yourself across the board, and your LGBTQ health and wellness. There are multiple resources for Georgia, Atlanta. We also have our LGBTQ Coalition website, which is healthlgbtq.org. You can also find on that page a specific Mpox Resource Center to make it even easier for you to punch in your zip code and go and find the vaccine for yourself.
You have been for quite some time such a champion and an advocate for LGBTQ healthcare. What are some of the things that you would like to see being advocated more for or draw more attention to?
I think there are still disparities in healthcare, especially in LGBTQ healthcare. We've seen it more often in the past couple of months in conversations and political conversations. We need to close the gaps. We need to end disparities. We need to destigmatize conversations about LGBTQ health. That includes trans health. That includes HIV. That includes STIs and Mpox. It shouldn't have to be a embarrassing or conversation when you're going to a healthcare provider about your healthcare needs. So the increased openness, increased awareness, and just being able to have the conversation with the people you need to have it with.
Perfectly said. I want to make sure that for even one person watching this, they're hearing about this and starting to think about their health care, maybe the health care of a friend or loved one, that they are able to connect with the resources that are out there. The coalition, the national coalition that you are a part of, so many organizations that are geared towards LGBTQ individuals. What are the best ways to connect with these online or in-person resources?
I think most larger cities, including Atlanta, have several LGBTQ organizations. Some of them are more specific to the healthcare sector. Some are just, general and have information. I think with us, most of us being connected very broadly to the internet, you can go online and just check LGBTQ resources there. Again, come back to our website. We have multiple resources and sort of I'll say loose directories on where to go. Our parent organization is Health HIV. So if you are, for example, interested in learning more about what we offer specifically in Health HIV and related STIs, we call it syndemics, you can also visit our main website, healthhiv.org. If you're a healthcare provider listening to it and want to get more information on how to talk to patients or how to talk to people about these syndemic illnesses, also a great place to go with e-learnings and other offerings. But there's a lot out there, a lot on offer. And I think don't get overwhelmed. Just go find what you need. And if there are questions, contact us, contact your local LGBTQ center. And I think that's really the way to go to, again, be at ease and get the information you need.
Marco, I appreciate all the work that you are doing. Seriously, it goes such a long way and it impacts so many lives. I want to let everybody know that we have more resources for you. You can check out peachtreetv.com. We're starting to put out all things Atlanta Pride, including a full guide to Pride. This interview will be there, so you can go check it out and read more about the online links and resources that are available to you that Marco Winkler with the National Coalition for LGBTQ Health so perfectly described. Again, peachtreetv.com. And then join us from noon to 4 o'clock. We will be live streaming Atlanta Pride for you, all the celebrations. The Atlanta News First team is going to be out there, so please say hi to us if you can come out in person. And if not, join us on air and online. Marco, thank you so much. I want to just leave it open. Any final words and thoughts?
Well, thanks, Maria, for also bringing awareness to this on the program and online. And, the National Coalition wishes everybody who's going to Atlanta Pride, have a great time, stay safe, stay aware, and again, enjoy yourself.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you
Maria.
so much, and make it a great day. Have a happy weekend, everybody.